Creating better study habits can really make heading back to school easier.
Keith Kaiser joins the experts from Langsford Learning Acceleration Centers for some advice for parents. Keith?
Is your student studying and then not getting stuff out of it? I mean, that could be tricky too. I know that some of my kids growing up, they just memorize words and they're not really sounding them out like they're supposed to.
Right. The key to reading is not just memorizing words, of course. It's being able to break the alphabetic code so they can read any word they come to.
And then Shannon getting a little help from Leslie here on assessment. And so what is she going through right now?
Right. One of the early stages of reading is a pre-reading task called phonemic awareness. And that's really about all the sounds in words. Even before letters is this underlying important thing of sounds. And so she is showing sounds with colored blocks.
So no letters, well, there's letters associated, but more sounds associated with the individual block.
Exactly, and that's the pre-step. Then from there, we can move from sounds to syllables.
And so they can break up syllables. So we're going to break them up with the felt here. So the felt just kind of represent the different syllables of a word.
Exactly. So a word like construct that she's working on now can turn to construction. Exactly what she's doing. She knows that a new chunk comes in at the end. And then from there, of course, reading is more than just sounds. It involves words. And so an example of a kind of a phonics task is being able to read words that are brand new. So these words are actually made up words. They follow all the rules that regular words do, but we know she hasn't seen them before. So that gives us insight into how she can really sound through a word she's never seen before.
And so what will you find from this assessment that she didn't get the groundwork, the basis for forming sounds and letters?
Exactly. So what we know is reading is a process of 5 key things: phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. So a good reading assessment looks at each of these areas in some depth to really understand if something's not working the way it needs to be, exactly where is the breakdown, so then one can target instruction in that specific area.
Build it back up. Some great advice this morning from Langsford Learning Acceleration Center. And so you want to make sure your kids are on the right track to going back to school. Shannon, I thought we'd do, these were all syllables, so let's do supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do we have enough felts for that? No. I don't think we do. Candace, Sterling.
All right. Thank you, Keith.